Greetings, everyone. Welcome, everybody on Zoom and YouTube, all over the globe, with lovely smile, open heart, ready for another beautiful walk, going deep, deeper than where we were yesterday. So, mixed feelings. Yes, definitely, it is a lot of release. We never did this much of cleaning before. We never looked inside our head, and the whole body is also carrying that burden. That's why people say, oh, what happens when we take bath? Only the outer shell is clean, but inside it's only gunk. And it is not that hard. And we don't need any external tools like soap or water. It just needs our pure awareness. We have been talking about being a witness. Is it easy when we sit with closed eyes and we experience the pain and versus the loving, gentle pulsation or vibration? We can clearly see where we are, what is my favorable side, and once there is one favorite, then there's a difficulty. So we need to look at both the things being equanimous. It means stay behind and just see as things are happening. But the pain feels a lot, and there's no other way to separate ourselves from that pain, to know that we are not that pain. We just have to leave, drop any stories behind. And numbers of time, if I say the same thing, it takes that much amount of practice. And these 7 days are just like learning. We don't really, how much with confidence you can say that I have understood the process. And I think the way I do it right. I follow the process. That is a question when we go in meditation, and we keep this sharing wide open because we really want to clarify if there is any thing is misunderstood, or you find it difficult that next time you don't want to sit or avoid sitting. It means we need to tighten some screw, means the practice has to be done rightly. Yeah, one part is another, that that you don't want to go in that cleaning zone right now, or you are already feeling a lot because of previous session. That I can understand, that's a mind game. But when you are having random sensation in body, that is like a threat to your medical condition, then there's something that is not going right, and we should talk and clear that out, right? So if you think that when we watch the sensation and we are at the third eye, that is wrong, because we are watching the sensation, moving through the sensation. Wherever the sensation goes, my awareness comes here. I'm not seeing from here. I'm seeing here, right here, from here, and I'm here. So that is first thing. Just randomly just check this one. Just now I did this, right? I was not looking from here to here. I was just doing here. It means I was feeling here. I was here. So first mistake we do, and that is the majority of mistakes, that we fixed ourselves from one point and then we start churning. If we fix ourselves here at our heart center, that is good. That is perfect. But if we fix ourselves here, this area is highly sensitive. It is made that way. It has to be. It's nothing special. It's just how the brain configuration is and our body configuration is. Anytime we have this kind of high vibration, like the pulsation or that heartbeat kind of thing, we just need to breathe to relax. We should understand biologically that my heart is working hard, and if it is making me uncomfortable, I need to breathe and relax. That is my first step. Before I go to the next, step back and breathe. You are not in that zone of common guidance then. Common guidance is for common state. We all come here, we go and work through ourselves. And for that matter, the day one of practice or day through 2 or 3 practice, where the guidance were given in the English both, you can refer to that and check if you have missed anything. Make a note for yourself how you are doing and how we do it in the group. Is there any difference? And if you have any question, like if related to the practice, first priority, get it clear. Right. So there are many benefits or the outcome of just doing the process right, which is very, very difficult, impossible for a normal human being to come to that state with open eyes and living all the successful life with all the luxury and all that. The person who look inside for the for the wisdom, for the jewels, is a luxury person, because now he knows not having anything what he has. So we really need to love this body so much. If I have to scan it 100 times in a day, I am doing it comfortably. Right? So this is how to emphasize this more, that this body is the tool given to us and this is enough. So first feel that gratitude for having this body, and then place to act. And how to act, I don't want to learn it from somebody or copy somebody. I want to be myself, right? So if I go inside and look inside and churn inside, I would exactly know how I want to go from here. And that is what we are doing. First, initially, there are many setbacks because somebody said something, so I did that, and so I am this, and so I am that. And that is what we want to remove. And then look from the behind, like, okay, anything that has happened, nothing can be changed, but I was not at all at any loss. I was making progress right then and from now also. So letting go is that initial inner conversation. And then we look deeper pain. I said once that the subconscious also gets cleaned, or the unconscious. Means subconscious are like surface thing, but unconscious are deeper trauma. We don't want to remember. We don't want to remember. That part is also hidden. And that also surfaces as you clean up your subconscious more and more. The deep water, the pure water will also come from beneath. For that, we have to stay and see it's happening. You're not dying with that pain. Nothing will happen. Just see detached. And everybody's pain tolerance is different. But it doesn't make the practice wrong at all. We are scanning the body and not enjoying the good vibration, seeing the good vibration or the subtle, gentle, beautiful, loving, tickling kind of vibration. And we're also looking at the pain. Now we have to be honest to see being equanimous. And that is also another sensation. So that is where the practice goes. So start again. And because now we have done many sweeps ups and down, then it will be quicker, because as soon as you close your body, you might come to a state where you are already feeling the vibration. Just quickly scan through the body and then find the weak area. Some hidden part maybe beside your waist or somewhere, like that. Just find that little patch and just stay there and watch. Stay and watch, and something will happen. If that time there's no sequence needed, because once we have done the whole entire clean area sweep, and then I'm spending time to bring life to the dead area, blind spots. I'm just putting my torch there. And then you'll see that it's also started responding as we are spending time there. So once again, we just take different moves when I go inside my body. First, I do the first side. Still, I can just tell you that I have not done like a tunnel over me. I have still done so far front and back and side like this. So somebody who can do all around at once, go ahead. But just be aware that if you are into a higher, moving kind of energies, then you can break that, change it, do it right, do part by part, wherever, however it feels easier for you. And work with the blind area differently and the pain area separately. Spend more time there today, and also try to uh, thread through your body. So we go from head, one side, head, left to right, then from the lower, right to left, then from the lower, right, left to right, and then like this. So we come down in sequence. We enter through one side and we come out. Then we enter from the same side and we come out the other side. So follow this throughout. You can do it once or twice, as much as you feel comfortable doing it. It is up to you. You can do it once or twice. Enjoy, don't force. If you can't do it, just do it little bit, maybe a bigger sweep, whole upper body sweep, right? So you have to know what you are feeling here. You're feeling fear, you're feeling pain, you're feeling tired or scared. Just be gentle. Come back to the breath anytime. Nobody's stopping you. Anytime that Anapanasati we have practiced in awareness, we will continue doing it, bringing the awareness here. Many times in the process, you remind yourself to breathe deep. That is the key to the practice. Anytime you feel I'm feeling anxiety, I'm going through healing, I'm remembering somebody did that to me, this to me, and I'm into that story. Now I want to come out because and let it go also. So at that time, just do deep breathings. Even though you don't remember, you don't know anything, but you're feeling kind of anxious, start doing deep breathing. That's very, intuitive. Like we should know how to take care of ourselves first in that any process, even outside or inside, like when we are meditating. So breath is the savior. Now again, two key practices here. One is that everything that is happening in my body, I'm experiencing, is my truth. And this is whatever I'm seeing is my experience. And whatever I'm seeing is also temporary. So do not forget to program yourself that things that are happening in my life that I think is, the terms of death and life is just temporary. So do not let a single moment go without this um, reconditioning, reprogramming, whatever you say, that I am changing every moment and I am letting go. Without let go, there's no change. And I don't have to work hard because nature is like that nothing is permanent here. Everything is changing forever. So I am changing with nature. So make your affirmation as your heart speak the same message. Allow yourself to speak and let it go. Do not try to run away from any situation or your pain. Do not try to, escape, run away, or judge or criticize or think why this is happening. You don't have to think. Whatever is causing that pain will surface in your mind just like any thought. You don't have to search or find. You just have to be equanimous and see whatever is happening. Okay, I'm seeing this. If you want to speak, that you can speak that I am feeling heat, I am feeling cold, I am feeling tickling, I am feeling prickling. Anything that you're feeling, you can tell yourself just for training purposes. However you feel you are doing right and you are aware and learning, just you can say that, but as a beginner. So the two things is one, being equanimous. Just watch the sensitivity, sensations. If you get a thought, it's okay. If you don't get any thoughts, just be witness to the sensation. Do not try to find the thought immediately or do any conscious activity right then. Let your subconscious be open and flood anything that comes out. And this is the only way. When my conscious is calm, peaceful, that we do in first 15 minutes, 20 minutes, then I let my subconscious open and I allow myself to speak and see. And then I also allow to just see. No comment, no judgment, no change, no correction, nothing. Only one thing sometimes I remember or remind sometimes. If I'm very active, that everything is changing and everything is temporary. The sensation are going and going and coming, going and coming. Once sensations are done, because it's easy, if you are seeing any thought, just collect it and let it go. I let go this thought. You can do that at this point of time. If you can see it easily, and then keep continuing the process. And whenever you feel you are tired, just come back to your breath. And also, this is also my personal experience that once you start from head to toe and you go toe to head, always try to come to your toes when you end the sweep or scanning. Because head is the area where we feel a lot of energies, but due to blocks, the feet doesn't feel that much of energy. So remember doing that, right? Again, it's just for our awareness, how my left body feels, right body feels. If you like, you can do it every day, or you can just, at this point of time, just come to your space, gently scan the body, entire area. Also, um, cover the light patch or the pain separately. Then you come back to your heart space and see everything around. You can find the perimeter or the boundary of your body, the surface of your body. If you can feel it, just be there. So I'm here, my awareness is here, and the entire surface feels hot, cold, some tingling, some vibration, what like some insect crawling or anything like that. From this place, you can just feel everything around. If you can feel it all over the body, beautiful. You have done a lot of cleaning inside. So as much as we clean, we keep it making dirty also, because we live in unawareness. But the more we practice awareness, the easier these session goes, without much pain, without resistance, in the flow. So again, as I said, today will be self-guided meditation. Initially, I will just guide you to come to that space where you can take yourself further. Any question still at this point of time?
Yes, yes. There is a lot that you have said, and I have not understood the sequence.
So
What
you
am
have
I
to,
supposed to do? One,
so,
two, three, four. That way.
okay. So first,
Ah.
that part that I will be guiding you is come to your breath, feel yourself. Now relax your body to support the sitting time, duration. And then you just scan your body and allow yourself to energize, release all the tension. Then we come to the breath, nose area, and then we start to observe until we feel any sensation here. If I find a little bit of sensation, I take a deep breath in and I go to my head, to my crown, and I stay there for some time, not more than 30 seconds or 1 minute. We will find anything little moving, crawling, or vibrating, and then start flowing forward or backward or left or right, depending on the sensation, how it is building upon your body. So sweep top to bottom first, and try to find that after practicing these many days, you might have big area of sensation open up. Just scan quickly to that area Go down. If you're not finding any sensation, go down further. No need to spend much time now. So top to bottom, do it once, and then wait for the blind spot. Come to the blind spot where do not feel anything right now, and then start feeling those area. Spend some time there, watch, witness, and let it go. Then go to the pain area separately, and then work with that area for some time as you go. So initially, the guidance was to flow in sequence, but today, at this stage where we have practiced for 5 days, we are ready to practice in a flow and then in a patch, so that I can spend more time where I don't have any sensation, mostly in stomach area, upper abdomen, or the lower abdomen feels numb. So if wherever you have no sensation, just stay there for some time. Like that, you come from top to bottom, and then go bottom to top, and then come down to bottom, top to bottom again. And you can repeat as many times as you can, because everybody's speed is different. We always want to end at the bottom to top, at the foot. So that is my first everyday practice from today. Okay. So again, after that, we chose to scan the left side of the body separately, and then right side of the body separately. So that also I do top to bottom, and bottom to top. You can start from left, then right, and do it again, left and right, just to tell your mind that it is changing. It is not same. You don't have to say it is, the mind is understanding that it is not the same as before. So after doing that, come back to the body from top to bottom, and then start weaving the body, kneading, threading, you know, that kind of movement so you can start doing. So from left to right, right to left, right to left to right, right to left, from top to bottom. So that is the process. If anything still not clear, let me know.
So three stages, right? So three stages we will do. Stage one is we do top to bottom, bottom to top, and then randomly whatever areas are giving problem, we focus there. Second time we do left and then right, right? Top to bottom and then bottom to top. And then in the third stage we do cross, right to left, left to right, right? These three.
And then at the
So
end, you come to the heart center and feel the entire body. So that little guidance I always keep giving, like, now you can start doing that. Once you complete this, then that you can do that.
everybody ready? Good. Perfect. Chaliye, let us
Thank
start.
you. It's good, like we made a step by step, because it's different from the previous practice. So as we are going deeper, we can intuitively move into the body. Okay. So this is the step for today. Let us go into the practice, and I will keep one-liner guidance in middle so that you do not sleep. So just go sit comfortable. Sit comfortably. Make sure you are not disturbed throughout the process, because we are going to go deep. No need to cross your hand. Just sit comfortably. Feel your body. Allow your eyes to close gently. No force. So inhale deep and exhale. Slow, long, deep. Become empty. The longer the inhalation will be, the longer the exhalation would be. So inhale full belly. Exhale completely. Let go of all that you did the whole day, last night, wherever you are. Let those memories fade away. And within breath and out breath, slow, long, deep. Allow your body to relax and to be aware. So support yourself from lower back. Keep it straight. Let your chest be open, shoulders dropped, loose neck, soft face. Feel yourself. Allow yourself to be fully relaxed. Breathe in. Start relaxing from top to bottom. Breathe into your head, bigger area, the whole entire skull. Feel it and exhale. Breathe into your face. Forehead to chin, ears to ears, ear to ear. Feel that light filling up. Breathe into your neck and exhale. Breathe into your shoulders and exhale. Breathe into your chest and exhale. Breathe into your stomach and exhale. Breathe into your lower abdomen and exhale. Breathe in to your back, upper back. Feeling your upper back, just do some inhalation and exhalation. Now feeling your lower back, mid back, lower back. Breathe in and exhale. Feeling your bottom, inhale and exhale. Feeling your thighs, inhale and exhale. Now take your awareness to your knees, inhale. Do some relaxation, see if the muscles need any movement or release. If you are holding anything right there, release, just relax. Now to your calves and ankles. And the foot. Inhale. Feeling your foot and exhale. One big breath, head to toe. Fully expanded. And exhale through your mouth and be empty. Gently check any tightness, stiffness, pain you want to settle down in some other posture. This is the time. Do a gentle movement and just relax in this posture. Let your breath become natural, easy, and feel yourself now at the beginning. Take your awareness to your heart center, and with slow, deep breath, feel this space. Now, come back to your breath, to your nose area. See if you directly see any sensation there, or you want to observe the moving breath to calm down further. As soon as you start feeling the sensation, take a long deep breath in and enter inside through your nostril to your head, straight up to the crown, and feel any little sensation. Start observing and start moving as the sensation grows. Now your journey begins. As you have opened the channel, you can flow like a current, sweeping fast or you still feel you do not have any sensation, then slide slowly. As you are sweeping from head to toe, but you're feeling sensation even inside the body. Acknowledge and move on. Some twitching or some heat inside. As you're going from top to bottom, just see if you can feel the entire body from the center. From one place at your heart center, there's only one scan, one organ, the entire body. Then just be here. Let's continue working on the blind spot and working with the pain. To come out of any random thought, come back to your breath, then continue with sensation. Thoughts of the day, any news, practice equanimity with any sensation. That is the key practice. That means no craving for the past experience, no expectations, no disappointment, no regret, no guilt. If you do not feel any sensation, just feel the touch of your cloth and stay there for some time. Check your posture, no back support, straight spine, upright, weight on the lower back, chest open, breathe normal. Keep moving your awareness to numb area. Spend some time or work with pain separately. Spend some time. No need to continue any sequence. Just observe the patches. Two minutes are enough, 2 to 3. If you can bear 5 minutes, just be there. And once you find the spot, move to another spot that is blind. Once you are done with the blind spot, you can again do top to bottom sweep, full scan, then bottom to top, and continue as per your own pace. Naturally let yourself flow from bottom to top, top to bottom, maybe once like a wave, maybe like a current. Breathe in between. If any strong pain you're facing, breathe and be neutral to it. Do not ask any question, just see it. The pain is there, the tightness is there. No resistance. Once you are done completing the current cycle, come back to your breath. After completing the current cycle, you can breathe deep and long, feeling the center of your being, the breath passing through the central column, through your nose to bottom. 2, 4, 5 breath, slow, long, deep, at your own pace. The moment you start feeling the central column like a thin slit, bring your awareness to the left side of your body and scan from top to bottom. See if there is a passing awareness like a wave or sliding gradually, slowly, and you have sensation everywhere on the left side, front and back. Now on the right side, from head to toe, do it at your own pace. Bottom to top, top to bottom. If you are stuck somewhere in the pain, just be there. Once you are done, just relax. Allow your breath to be normal and awareness on the nose. Take your time. Now, as you breathe in, breathe out normally. Start scanning from top of the head to the toes, from side to side. Enter from the right side, come to the left, then enter from the left side, come to the right, flowing down, sliding down. No need to see any physical organ inside, just passing awareness throughout the body from side to side into the darkness. But as you move, there's some kind of wave, vibration, some discomfort, some twitches. Just see this vibration. No need to go to the thoughts. Just see the vibration or sensation. If you find nothing, just go. Once you complete top to bottom, come back bottom to top. And then top to bottom again to complete the cycle. Breathe deep as and when you need. Stay still, but if you feel like moving a little bit to comfort you, to soothe you, just allow. As you finally come down to the bottom, sole of the foot, feel the sole. And let yourself come to your normal natural breath and awareness on the nose triangle. Do some soothing breath, deep breath. Gently guide yourself to come to your heart center, center of your chest. If you can't feel it, put your two fingers there or hands there. Having that awareness that you are there, you can breathe slow, long, deep. As the music loud is louder, just to inhale. As the music fades away, exhale. Keep feeling your heart center. Feeling gratitude for this practice that we did today, whatever we did, how much ever we made progress today is enormous. Inhale, exhale. We are so blessed to have this group setting where we can practice together. And this 1 hour is very less to go deeper. We need to spend long hours, 2 hours, 3 hours. Even with breaks, it's okay. Get up and then sit back again. Witnessing everything, anything. Start with sensations. Feel your heart and feel the entire body, how relaxed it is, how light it is, how open. What has changed? As if the body is wet now. Even if it is heavy, just notice it. We need to repeat the practice to release more and more. You can bring your hands down to a comfortable state. If you at this point of time you feel like lying down, you may lie down. Or if you want, you can take your hand and sweep all over your body, feeling this gentle touch, the energies, the warmth. You can put it over the pain area and do gentle massage. Breathe deep to relax, let go. If you want to come out of the meditation, take your time. You may open your legs, unfold your hands, and just put over your eyes gently. Cover your eyes with your palm for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can blink open your eyes inside the palm and give yourself gentle touch and hug for this beautiful practice. Before you get up, do not forget to have some water. And throughout the day, maintain little ease. Do not stress out much. The more you can relax, the more you can integrate. Drink warm water, light food. Enjoy being with yourself and observe the sensation even with open eyes as you walk, as you touch things, as you hug, as you talk, as you speak. And we do not need to sit for entire day. If we can become observer or aware of our sensation. So if there is any change in order or sequence during the meditation, that is okay. And at the point of time when you have the sensation, the gentle light sensation throughout the body, you are in very beautiful state. So you are free to move inside the body as you feel like. Some days you will see some light pain and you will observe and it will go away. Some days you will experience there is no pain at all, and some days will be different, more pain. So it depends what we did and what we have accumulated and what came from the deep and it is ready to release. So every day is different, every practice is different. But once we understand the practice, we know how to guide ourselves. So initially, as a beginner, we come from top to bottom. That is always top to bottom. For at least 2, 3 good days, we practice that. And then we started coming from bottom to top as well. And then we practiced that as well for 2, 3 days. Then we started with left and right awareness. And for last 2 days, we are doing this weave. So it is like every day changing, building up on what we did before. Uh, so when we are doing from the side, it is yes, top to bottom, everything from head to toe, left to right, right to left, throughout the body from top to bottom. Still any question, please, because that gives me better opportunity to clarify.
It's all very quiet. Anyone anyone would like to share or ask anything? And you should be able to unmute, I think. Yeah, you can unmute yourself and speak. Okay, while you are getting ready to ask, let me start talking about our topic of the day today. Today, let us bring our awareness to what we call as judgment. So, the video that we have shared, it talks about judgment, criticism, and discernment. These three words are they have a very similar meaning. And they carry the characteristic of judgment in them. So, we all, probably all of us know what judgment is, but we are not aware of how that judgment is working through me. How am I in judgment pattern? So that's where I would like to bring awareness for all of you for today. Understanding what judgment really is. So, right from our childhood, if all of us can go back to childhood, think about how our parents educated us. They taught us what is good and what is bad, right? What is right, what is wrong. We were taught and we were constantly corrected. Don't do this. Yes, you can do that, right? All this that we experienced in our childhood was basically we were developing the ability to judge, to decide what is considered good and what is considered bad. And it was all taught to us by our environment, our parents, our relatives, our teachers in school, our friends, whoever we came in contact. We learned from there to decide whether something is right or wrong. And that's a beautiful skill to have. That's what helps us know, make choices, make decisions, use the free will properly. Now, so there's nothing wrong with the ability to judge, nothing wrong with that. But what we started doing was that we adopted it as a pattern. So we got so much used to or habituated to using this newly learned skill that we started doing it unconsciously. So anything comes in front of me, the first thing that I do is judge it. Anything. First thing is judgment. Whether this is right or not. What is wrong with it? I try to find what is wrong with it. So this skill or this pattern that we developed started going deeper. Like from childhood, when you start practicing something, it becomes your auto response. It goes into the subconscious. All that knowledge or the learning of good and bad, that set of rules that got created were my rules. I accepted them into my system and created my value system, belief system. All of that came from there only. And I was using that knowing for the purpose of judgment. Started using it, right? And I perfected the skill also. So very quickly I was able to see, well, this thing is not going to work for me, this thing is going to work for me, this is good, this is bad, all that. The levels of depth at which this skill started going later on was causing problem then. What started happening? I have become habitual of judgment now. So what does this do to me? I have lost my ability to see things as they are. By default, I am judging. What does this do to me? I can't see things as they are. Because as soon as I see something, I will either see good or see bad or a combination, whatever. My understanding, my rules, my definitions, my projection on everything, that started limiting me, right? Now I can't see things as they actually are. And now in this process of meditation, we are just trying to reverse that, learning to see things as they are and not imposing our judgment onto it. See, that is what judgment is. So our ability to figure out whether something is right or wrong. Think of the seriousness of this whole thing. As long as I am habituated to the pattern of judging, I can never be a witness. I can never become a witness because now I will be biased. My bias will be there in what I see. I cannot see the truth. And that is a hurdle in spiritual development. It's that important, that critical. And then if in the video which we have shared, I have talked a lot about this thing, how this at what levels this goes, right? So when I am just one character in a social network, each character in that network is habituated to judgment. So we judge as a group also. As an individual, I judge. As a family, we judge. And then we judge as a social group. We judge as a religious group. We judge as a nation. Two groups fight because there is no reason for them to fight except judgment. They judge the other group as a group. And they are doing all this unconsciously because it has become a pattern embedded in this subconscious. This is how critical this whole thing is. Understanding it will help you break out of that trap. So just understand the significance of dropping judgment, okay? knowing it properly. Judgment, like we are now learning, the mind is a tool. Judgment is a skill that can be used properly also, right? But should not be used unconsciously. Consciously, you should use judgment for the right thing. For example, in a court, the judge follows a certain set of rules, refers to a law. They have a proper procedure to go through step by step and then come up with a judgment. That is the right way of using the skill to judge. Okay, so judgment is a professional activity for someone who understands um, what unbiased judgment means. So that's why there are rules to remove the bias of the judge. Unbiased rules. You have jury, multiple set of people who get involved so that no single bias impacts the conclusion or the judgment eventually. So judgment is meant for, so judgment is a skill that was created for that reason. Okay, so understanding this is very helpful, that as an individual, nobody pays me to do the judgment. Why do I judge? I have not been authorized as a judge, right? I am just a self-appointed judge for the whole universe. Anything that comes to me, I become a self-appointed judge. Anybody who comes, I just um, voluntarily issue my judgment. Most of us have been doing this in our day-to-day life all the time. So take a moment, take some time, sit down and review in the last 24 hours, where all did I judge? And then you will find out how this pattern has overpowered you.
Let me share one example. As we are dealing with this judgment with equanimity in our meditation. So there is one thing, we generally criticize the temperature. It's too hot. And then the tone is very different for everybody, how hot it is. It's too cold. And then different intensity there. So if I have to just discern, I know it is hot and I need to go out and do work, then what do? I choose the right timing for me to go out for that particular work. Then I choose to wear particular kind of cloth and carry the stuff I need, maybe sunscreen or sunglasses or water or whatnot, and do my work and come back. Instead of sticking that to thought, to that thought that it is too hot, and when we meet somebody and then we just keep waving the fan, it's too hot as if I'm dying, and how troublesome I am at this point of time because it is so hot and everything is bad. Like we kind of start projecting that nature is bad. And then it also goes to the social community like, okay, we are not using things properly and environment is going bad. So we just keep building the fear with just one line that it is too hot today. It is too hot, I can enjoy ice cream. It is hot, I can enjoy buttermilk. And I can do anything, do shopping, enjoy your summer cloth. We can do so much, but we keep our awareness in that heat and as if everything is blocking me. Same with rain or cold or snow. So, just a little example, and we can see how we create suffering with this one little line and also disconnect with nature. Yes, Maninderji, lemonade. Treat yourself.
The next level, let's go further. The next level of this judgment. So far, we talked about judging people or outside. Now, there is next level is we judge ourselves also. We get so much used to it that we start judging ourselves. That is called criticism, right? Internal chat that we have about ourselves leads to criticism within. And what does it do to us? a very severe damage, low self esteem, no self respect, and constant dip into negativity. We do it all the time, unknowingly also. I am not good enough. I can't do that. I can't speak in public. I can't speak in English. So many of these are little things. They are self criticism. We do it unknowingly within, constantly. So that's another form of judgment. Becoming aware of this will help you watch your thought. Okay, as soon as you notice you are doing this to yourself, first of all, so starting point should be work on self. What do I think of myself? Why do I think like that? Once in my childhood, somebody told me, you are fat. And I picked it up and it sat in my subconscious ever since. I am considering myself to be like that. Is that a good thing to remember? Is that a good idea to have, to carry on? No. Now that you are able to look at such things within you, you can start letting go of these. These are useless things. I don't need to carry it. Somebody says you are ugly. Somebody says you are not intelligent. You are not good at this. Those kind of things we just keep on embedding within and assume that yes, that is right. That is somebody's opinion. It is not the truth. Right? So we have been carrying that burden all along since childhood. And that's what shaped us into who we have become today. So now is the time to start checking such of those baseless accusations that we are holding on to and release them. And then you will begin to see the real you. You will be able to see who you really are. We are on a self-discovery mission, right? Spirituality is that, knowing about self. So now we have to see who I really am, right? Somebody's definition of being ugly could be anything. When I look at myself in the mirror, I am beautiful. Why do I accept that? I don't accept it. I'm fine. That's how you have to, one by one, all such things that are embedded, you have to clear it out. This is the beginning of dropping judgment. And in Unified, of course, we have beautiful ways of doing it. Such lovely thing. I have been able to benefit in that this specific thing only because of Unified. I tried for so many years, how can I drop this? How can I drop this? I was not able to because that is so embedded in my character now that as soon as I see something, my immediate response is judgment. Oh my God, this guy doesn't even know this. Oh my God, how ugly this is. All the constant chatter. Unified has a very beautiful clause built in that when you see somebody or something, the first thing that you think, this is made in the image of God. I am love, and so is this person. That replaces all your judgment right away. Instantly, your thought pattern will begin to change. When you begin to see everyone, start with people because that's the first thing you encounter. Starting with people, and you start looking at them as made in the image of God and they are love. Just these two things,
But
and
it
things will
starts
begin to
happening
change.
only when we see that love in ourselves, when we
Yeah.
accept all our judgment, when we accept all our angers,
Yes,
because
of course.
nothing is without for a reason. And when we judge also, that is also, you know, it's not bad in itself. When we judge, we come to know about my limitations, and then I work on that step by step. Whenever such a situation comes, I'm aware. Okay, next time I'm gonna speak again the same tone. So also we can use the same energy to, if suppose you have judgment with some our old mythological concepts, old spirituality or whatever you say, then that will help you dig deeper, that what all I am learning from it, what all is bothering me, why I'm saying this is not correct, why the old things keep say they stop like this, why they say this. And from that why we start finding the solution. If this is not right, then what is right? So definitely there should be a big eye open when there's a judgment, and then not condemning ourselves for that, not scrutinizing ourselves for that, knowing and accepting it, and then gently start working by finding what is hidden. Not even the single of our uh, negativities are negative in totality. It has something like doubt, it brings clarity, that anger, it can be used as a passion to dissipate those energies, so pain can be used as compassion. With love, handle the pain, be gentle, be kind. If you don't know the pain in your body, how would you know the other person suffering in some condition? And you may come to a judgment without that awareness. So working with self is the key, where, you know, gradually we start accepting ourselves, and gradually we start accepting others, that image of God. And we have heard this from childhood, that in everything and everywhere there's presence of God. But how to realize that? I don't feel it. That's the most challenging part of it. And it's a gradual revelation, not one night jerk and there's a magic. It's again, we keep asking question, we keep finding answers. And internally, the best part that happens in unified is that knowing the higher self presence, and that trust in that ourself, that let me speak from inside. There is no judge sitting who is saying, okay, stop now. You need to correct this. This is not right. You need to fix this. All that kind of thing. So basics start from there. So beautiful topic, and you will enjoy listening to the talk also. We had it then, and it will be used in our unified program practice also, how to release judgment. You want to say something, Shalichi, or shall we listen to Manindraji?
Let's listen to Maninderji. Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. I did an experiment today. I didn't do the meditation the usual way that ma'am was guiding. Instead of that, I just filled up my jacuzzi, the tub, and the washroom. That's where my hair is wet. So I was sitting not sitting, lying all the time in water until here and doing it as she was guiding, right? And it was so beautiful. I can't even explain that how beautiful it was and how easy it was for me to find the heart center. It was so amazingly beautiful. Cannot describe it. I cannot. And um, there are several revelations that are keep on happening every single day. Yesterday, it was so heavy for me. I couldn't stay in the session. And I sent my apologies to leave the session and just left and went everything out and felt so relaxed and nice. So it was good yesterday. Today I decided to do that way. I don't know what happened. I just thought I'll do it in water today. And today's revelations is also very very good and beautiful. It will take hour for me to explain it here. I'll type it out and send it out, the revelation that happened today. But I feel so relieved that I did not judge the situation. I uh, did not blame anyone. I took all the responsibility on myself. Okay, I am responsible for everything what is happening. Doesn't matter. Is it happening on the number line, like positive side of the number line or the negative side of the number line, or I'm staying at zero, right? But the revelation that happened and how I take it, that was just so beautiful, so beautiful. Thank you so much. I just wanted to say this. I'll type it out and then send it in the group.
If you type in English, then send in English group.
Sure. I'll type it out in both the languages. I learned how to write in Hindi, as sir was mentioning,
Keyboard.
that it's very difficult to read Hindi in English. So just don't do that. I like that idea. If you are using one language, stay in that language, right? That's the beauty of staying in one language. So don't go hybrid.
Any message you
Either
see from
electric
my
or
side, it
petrol.
comes it comes from the same space, okay? Because first I type in English, then I remember, oh no, 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 this is Hindi group. Then I will remove that and then I will type in Hindi.
Yes.
the the reason for doing it this way is that today we have tools that can translate, right?
Yeah.
So if you write in English, it's very easy for someone to translate into any language they want. But if you write Hindi in English, that cannot be translated.
It's just like
That
a
is the problem.
complex hybrid engine, right? For
Yeah, and
the
that, yeah,
plug-in cars, it's complex. Either electric or petrol is fine.
yes,
But for you,
the
Maninderji, it's very important that you write your journey in all in one place. It will help you because with your journey, you will be able to guide others also. You know ki
Yes,
kya ho
ma'am.
raha hai. So that's
Yes,
what
ma'am. I
need
have
that.
I already specially get the in Costco there was like a three set of diaries were they were on sale or anything. I grabbed two sets from there. I said, this is for my unified. I'll use it in my unified and started writing in there.
So
very
you
good.
enjoy because I mean, what I see, anything that I speak has come from my only experience, right? So that is why anything that is happening now, I see what is positive here, how it is letting me grow.
Yeah, like today's revelation, when I was like feeling that, I was having that experience, and I was thinking, oh my god, how much courage did you take to stay with me in this lifetime, and how much work you get on yourself on behalf of me, like in order to give me that experience or in order to help me evolve. You take that role in my life. Oh my god, hats off to you, like so much love to you. I mean, I can relate that now. Like if you see things soul by soul, that what's happening on the soul level, you understand things more, right?
Correct,
Giving
absolutely.
hurt to others
Ye-
is like hurting yourself first. So the other person is also
Yes.
in her, right? So
Yes.
Very good. You are making good progress. चलते जाओ, बस बढ़िया है.
Sir, आप मुझे very good मत बोला करो. That gives me a lots of like, okay, I want to show myself one and sir is there and I have to speak.
good that वो वाली child निकल जाएगी, that is ready to impress mama all the time.
Yeah, I was that child though.
And every child is like that. Mom is my world.
But
Sometimes
Maninderji,
you're so rebellious, right? And you don't want to do things the way others do. I was that kind of child, but also wanted to impress my parents. Okay, I can do it this way and still can make you proud of me.
मनिंदर जी आपको बहुत रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आने वाला है, बी रेडी, ओके, यू हैव
All right, sir.
लॉट
I'm ready, sir.
रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी।
So how far you are in Unified? Like you did part one?
Yes, ma'am. I am in the eighth week right now, and
Okay.
on the third day.
Hmm.
It's really awesome. Really, I cannot explain. You know that.
Oh, so you are born for Unified then.
Oh, I think so.
Born with, and to be
Yes.
forever.
Excellent.
I'm only saying from my experience because that's what happened. Till sometime it was just good, very good, as everybody should do it, but not my cup of tea. True.
So, one more thing I will add to the discussion of today is that as I learned, this is again part of spiritual development. As you grow in spiritual being existence of yours, you begin to understand yourself. The major thing that starts happening to you is you start shedding the artificial personalities that you have been wearing,
Yeah.
right? And you speak nothing but the truth that you know.
But I think
So
to some people it is ingrained since childhood. There are rigid
yeah,
rebellious people.
of course, of course. No, no. All what I'm saying here is that this is a shift that happens within us. So, like when what will happen is you won't say things to others just to please them.
Mhm.
You will be saying things that you think are this way, right? As you have seen, as you have felt, that's what you will see, right? So, I have been practicing such thing, not saying anything to please anybody or not saying what I don't feel. I don't say that anymore. So when I say very good, it comes from where it should come from. It is not artificial. It is not to please you. It is coming as a true appreciation from within.
नहीं
No
तो
this.
शनि जी का डंडा नहीं आता.
हाँ, एक ऐड करता हूँ यहाँ पे, मेरा ऑब्जर्वेशन, मेरा खुद का,
हाँ, हाँ,
becoming this path, and I have to be watchful too. Sometimes you come out a Naxali, become a Naxali, new spiritual path. You have to be very watchful to becoming, truthful, and subconscious level. You become a Naxali. You have to watch ourselves. I have to watch myself. So that's the one thing.
Agreed. I fully agree. You will start not accepting the norms
Yeah.
because they disagree with you, right? So when you see what's happening around you and you do not agree with it, you will begin to revolt. This was the reason why I stopped working much before my retirement.
Yeah.
I stopped working. I said, well, I was in management, and in management you have to constantly lie. And I said, no, I can't do that anymore. I just quit. That's it, done. Right? This is very important knowledge, right? Knowing this is important. But once again, our wisdom should guide us that you don't lie to people, or you don't
Please them.
express things, express things which will not please them.
Mhm.
The thing that I learned to do is, it took me quite a while, but this is the strategy I follow. In order not to create disharmony, what I do is keep quiet.
Yeah. Very important.
When you open the mouth, you say the truth, but it's not necessary to open the mouth all the time, right?
Yes.
That helps such a lot. All the time it helps, because if you start paying attention, 90% of the time you actually can do away without talking. People do complain, so why are you sitting quiet? Why are you not saying anything? They feel uncomfortable. But I am very comfortable. I am okay. There is nothing that I need to tell you at this moment. Right? That is what, because I will not put on artificial behavior just to please you. I just will stay. If I am feeling peaceful and calm, I will continue to feel peaceful and calm. Right? That the technique that I apply in order not to rock the boat, because that's not what I want. I don't want to rock the boat. I don't want to go and pester people. Oh no, you should do like this and this and this. No, I just keep quiet. When someone asks me, that's the only time when I respond or tell them what I think.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
This is the strategy. So keeping quiet is a very big power. It's so powerful because when you are normally quiet and then when you open your mouth, people listen.
Yes.
They pay attention, they listen. Right?
Amazing
So
blueprint. Thank you so much, sir. Amazing.
strategy,
Very good
Yeah,
tip.
strategy.
Very
strategy.
good
Yeah,
tip. Thank you so
yeah,
much, sir. I
mm,
always have like grabbed something from the session. Thank you so much.
Mm,
yeah,
yeah,
amazing.
yeah. Good. So anything else anybody would like to share? Please, I mean, the details of that topic are there in the video that we have shared. So just take your time, listen to that. Um, but understanding that the root cause of the problems that I am creating in my life is judgment. That understanding is very important.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yes, Balaji. You can unmute and speak.
Atmandan, सभी
Yeah.
मास्टरों को प्रणाम to my two teachers again. सर, ये जजमेंट का बात जो बात है ना सर, एक चीज दिमाग में हमेशा होता है कि जो जज हम कर रहे हैं या ना कर रहे हैं, ये इसकी वजह से तो नहीं है कि सॉरी आई एम गेटिंग इनटू हिंदी. इज इट बिकॉज आई एम powerless to do anything about it? So I am taking a noble view that I am non-judgmental. I mean, my mind is playing these tricks inside, and it says that, okay, you are not non-judgmental. You are just a coward. You don't want to take any action. That's why you are saying I'm not non-judgmental. Or it says, okay, anyway, you can't change anything. So that's why you're not judgmental.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes. The
I
first
just
thing.
can't take the right path of what you said, that I am not judgmental. The correct way to be non-judgmental, that's always a gray area for me to say that yes, I am really not judgmental. I don't know how
See,
to navigate that.
see, now think about it. You must be reading the questions that people write here, right? In the chat,
Yeah.
in the group also, people write questions. So, if what if I am seeing somebody do something bad to others? What should I do? Right? Where does this question come from? The question has come from the first thought that somebody is doing something bad. That is the judgment. So, if you begin to see people as made in the image of God, nobody is doing anything bad. There is nothing bad actually.
Yeah.
So, what is there to judge then? And who has given me the right to judge? This responsibility is not mine. People are free to do what they want to do. I am free to do what I want to do. Right?
Yeah.
But he's saying
It,
that being non-judgmental, is it like a mask? I don't want to act, and then I'm saying I am non-judgmental.
No, it is removing the mask.
No, am I
Now,
understanding correct, Balaji? What you're saying?
Yeah.
yeah,
That's what I mean. I mean,
yeah.
it's sort of, is it my cowardice? I'm hiding my behind my the,
Yes, you're basically, my ego is feeling uncomfortable now because it is used to challenging, right? Ego is that which will make you evaluate this thing, right?
I'm just
If you
thinking without
stop
being judged.
evaluating, so not judging means not evaluating good and bad, right? That is what it means. It's not that you are running away from that situation. It's just that you are not imposing your bias into it.
And it's a big quality that we are going to work on with Unified. So
Ah,
becoming non-judgmental and still doing things in a different way, in a better way, but we are
ah,
not saying anything good and bad.
exactly. We don't stop functioning in this universe, or we don't stop functioning in the society or in the family, stop doing responsibilities. We don't do that. We only
Mm.
change our perspective towards that. We still
You might
continue
have
to be. Yes.
you might have noticed me saying that even if you are angry and you witness to that sensation inside from where the words are coming. So take this time to do more practice so that you will feel that pinch inside your heart that okay, something you didn't like and it's, hurting you. And the moment you see it, it diminishes or it reduces its power. So
Priti, you
that
mentioned
is
this
the
morning.
becoming witness.
Priti, you mentioned this morning. That's very important. Um, Balaji's question. So judgment, it's you creating your own reality. That means 99.999%, that's you, not other person. Whatever you see, you false seeing the other one. That's Priti mentioned this morning. I mean, you creating your own reality. That means whatever you thinking about other person is completely false. That means, in null and void. So that's very important. Thank you.
But
Not
I mean,
not
the way
judging. Not judging does not mean you are becoming inactive.
Yeah, that the way you put the question, I was just trying to emphasize on that part.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So,
No karma, or that
yeah,
is how
our
it was
mind will
explained.
always say, because our ego will be dissatisfied, so mind will always say that, have you become so useless? You can't even judge now, right? That is ego. You can't even see the right and wrong.
Because
But
the society is
we
filled with that
are,
one.
when we stop judging, it doesn't mean that we stop differentiating good and bad. We can very quickly see that if I go this way, I'm going to get this result. If I go this way, I'm going to get this result. We will be able to see, make our choice and move on. No bias. Understand this, right? This is functioning without any, um,
Expectation of any outcome. Like
huh, that's it, right? Without kind of
Gita ka
um,
karm karo phal mat.
calculating and doing the mental exercise. The ability to discern, that's what we have talked about in the video. Ability to discern it comes from our wisdom, which we have acquired over several lifetimes by actually experiencing things.
That is
So our,
logical.
yeah,
I
that
would say
is
it's
not,
logical,
it's
not from the
not,
heart, not because heart doesn't discriminate. It feels and it
yes.
goes. So that third part is that. It two part we are studying now. Unified will be the third part.
But use of wisdom is required only in the mind,
But the heart
where there
acts.
is duality. Heart
Hmm.
doesn't see duality.
So heart feels and it acts. Like I have to do this, then I have to do this. It doesn't think much. Like the instant intuition that
So
makes you work.
there is a layer here. There is an output which has to appear in physical domain, which is duality. In physical domain, everything is dual. Good, bad exists. Now, to operate in this field where there is two for everything, but not from the mind, from the heart when you start operating. So heart is the layer which guides, and mind is the layer which executes. So when the guiding layer tells that, okay, do this, mind will revolt. Mind will say, how can I do this? There are so many dangers associated with this decision. I have seen it. That differentiation we have to learn. When we begin to follow the intuition in making choices, in acting in the physical plane, our actions are natural.
I would say there are
The
three pillars then: judgment, discernment, and intuition. So the video that we have shared is about the two. Still mental, logical. The thing, that wisdom that we are talking about, the processing is happening. Heart knows, mind decides with intellect.
right,
So we have to
right,
remember
exactly.
that.
Yes, yeah.
So
So
does unified make the influence of mind on my actions uh, a little more correct? I mean,
There's
to
no
align it
definition
with
of
heart,
correct.
because
That's the thing.
need to align with what the heart is saying, because usually yesterday I was telling you about I am the mind person and Deepmala is the heart person. So हमेशा ये होता है कि she says I'm doing this and I keep opposing that because दिमाग से कुछ हो रहा, something else is happening from the mind,
yes,
and then
yeah,
somehow we end up in a conflict just because of some opinion about how to do something. But
yeah,
end of the day, after she does it, after a week or so, I feel good about what she has done. That's a different thing. But then, why is it that initially I have to put so much mind force into that
so right
And that will
now you are looking at it as two people. In unified, you will see the same thing within. The conflict within. You also have a heart.
yes,
And that heart has all knowing intelligence. When it starts driving you, your mind will go nuts. So, in unified, we learn how to bring them together to function as one unit.
great, 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 great. Yes,
So, what we do in unified in chapter 22, we do royal wedding. It's called royal wedding. Heart and mind, we wed them. They come together as a couple, right? And then from there we understand, and that is basically understanding in the mind only, because mind understands this only. So to make the mind understand that you are not being subjugated, you are not being subordinated, you are a partner to the heart.
facilitated. Yeah,
Yeah, you are a partner, and together you are a beautiful combination. Come together. That is the royal wedding, right? So we will do that in chapter 22. It is there. And to be able to reach there, we have to build all the way up. Previous 21 chapters will build us to that level. That there we will find it natural to bring them together. That's how easy it will become. Right today, for you, like when I start speaking about all-knowing intelligence present in the heart, etc., will seem foreign language, right? Because you haven't gone, we have to go step by step. In every step, something new will be introduced to you, right? Something new will be introduced, and that you will gradually get to start accepting, okay, this is what happens. The entire book is about learning about the heart only. Mind we all know already. right? So first of all, we have to learn about the heart, keep the mind in the back seat, heart becomes the driver, and you learn to drive with the heart, right? And then slowly and gradually, then okay, now you come back and partner with me, we will do it together. That's how mind and heart come together. So eventually, this dilemma you will be able to solve. There will be no fight.
You can even start seeing difference from these practices what we are doing today. So
Ah,
initially, without training the mind is a wild horse. It will take you in all direction. There will be always confusion, and then whatever you do, you are not satisfied. That thing will be there. But gradually, since you are slowing down, stopping, allowing things to happen, and seeing things as it is, it doesn't make you, limit with good and bad. It, you start opening up. So this training will help you, because all of a sudden when you hear about heart, and then trusting from intuition from heart, and differentiating the intuition from the thoughts, the mind chatter, it all becomes, all of a sudden becomes very difficult for many, right? So good that you are allowing and asking such question, like it was the judgment and the karma, it was somehow connected when you ask something. So it's gradually you are letting concept build in your head.
it will all start falling in place as we step forward. So
Yeah, definitely.
yeah,
And do
allow, just
practice your
allow.
meditation with sitting and with open eyes also, whenever you are like in that kind of work. Enjoy it, being, watching, just seeing, feeling, sensing, that kind of thing. Allow your senses to
Yes, that
Yeah,
explore
yes.
things.
sensing, yeah, the sensing part and the feeling part is the heart component.
Day before yesterday meditation, which I said I was being interrupted again and again. Yesterday night, I went with that. This is true. This is correct. I should be doing it rightly, and it went through smoothly. And then I went off into sleep. So
Wow.
that part was done. And
Beautiful.
yesterday again we were talking about karma and things like that. Once we closed the session, something happened. We were discussing about our swastika and how she is more lucky that she started
Lucky,
so
yeah.
early. So I was thinking it took 62 years for me to get here, and then I don't know how many previous births to get here, and what exactly is going to happen after this?
Uh,
Am I going to keep this knowledge or going to start from scratch again? And then I said, okay, why am I getting into the future? Sir is saying stay in the present. Why are you talking about the future? And then I
So
said, shut
that
up now, keep quiet now.
that is your intuition speaking to you that you will be a master. What you will learn and the transformation that you will go through, once it will click you, you won't be able to sit quiet. You will just bloom like a flower, and you will start radiating your
yeah, yes, yeah.
fragrance.
It will come. Now, just also feel the um, think about some of the real life things that we see all around us. If you see reality shows on TV,
I
where
do.
this Indian Idol type of things, right? Where
Not Indian
kids,
Idol, oh, Big Boss or something.
no,
Yeah,
some
Big Boss.
in
Oh,
yeah,
real.
the
The
yeah,
competition, I think.
reality, yeah, where Indian Idol type, where children are performing, right? Very small children, the kind of singing they do is beyond, several experts won't be able to do that, right? Where does that knowledge come from? Where does that skill come from? So be assured that what you are learning will go with you. Okay? We develop, we evolve, and that evolved being always continues. That's why I always explain to people, yes, in your hands you won't have anything, but in your mind you will have everything that you have experienced. All your experience get accumulated in the mind and are preserved there. They go with you. You must have heard about Akashic records,
Yeah.
right? Even the karma theory, How does karma carry over? It is carried with us as an experience. We carry our experiences, which is known as evolving. In spiritual language, we call it we evolve. Every time we come here, we evolve, then go further and evolve and continue to keep evolving. Right? Eventually, to I used to get this when I learned, well, okay, as a soul we are indestructible, we are infinite beings. Okay, so we don't have a beginning and there is no end, right? Then we also heard about incarnation cycle coming to an end. For Buddha type of people, incarnation cycle will come to an end. Then what will I do? Think beyond that, there has to be something to do. Otherwise, what, we will get sick and tired and bored, right?
And also apply the concept of coming avatar, like Vishnu avatar, and then we say, okay, Buddha was also in that avatar.
Hmm.
And then
So,
why they're coming once they are
so
enlightened?
they then I developed my own understanding. I probably tried to rationalize the thought in my own head this way. Let me explain. What did I think then? So I said, okay, I know about this cycle of birth and death in the planet called Earth. But universe is so big, there must be so many more things that so many more levels of existence that are there. So I will probably, once I graduate from this, I may go into another one. And maybe the learnings from there will be actually required there. That's why I am not graduating, right? So I am being prepared for another responsibility that's coming up, where this skill set that I'm developing, and by the time I finish with all this cycle of incarnation, at the end of it, I would be capable of maintaining my balance under all situations, right? That is chitta vritti nirodha, right?
You
Chitta vritti nirodha is that state only where nothing can shake you. Nothing will create any vritti in your chitta, right? So once I'm able to attain that state, then I can be assigned any powers. Why? Because those powers will not take me down. I will be able to use those powers in the right fashion, in the right way. Then responsibility of those powers can be given to me. I have attained that level of balance, right? This is how I have justified to myself that,
And
okay,
then
I
when I
am being.
think about the power that we will be gaining through unified, there is only one power, that capacity of love unconditionally. And that is the only thing we need to live in balance in any fearful situation, in any difficult times.
Yes.
So I always, the more I
So
do and the more I experience, I do speak about the power. The moment the word power comes, then I say only one power I want. Power to love and accept everything as it is. Nothing else. And that's what I think it was my childhood desire to be like that. I
uh,
never thought of having, this luxury and that luxury, but I was very much fascinated with Buddhi. And then if I have to manifest one thing, then that was like my name itself.
mm,
So and it's a journey, and it's a revelation too.
Yes.
I would like to share one thing Balaji mentioned that Deep Malaji, she's always right. And my observation is all female mother, they are guided by heart center, most of them. So I don't know the percentage. In my observation, my own mother, my own grandmother, my own wife, sister, they always right because of they have so much responsibility because of that, the purity, but they still need to be, the path. But the majority compared to the male father side, the mother side would be that's my own personal observation. That's I could be wrong. That's I observed after this unified. So
But
Don't be
the
doubted with a deep mala, you follow. You sooner or later.
the the
And you-
thing that we also need to, as I'm experiencing through the questions the people are asking, when they come and share their experience, you are all watching it, and most of the participants we have are females. um, their questions are always filled with doubts. Am I doing it correct? Is this right? How will I make the correct choice? How will I make the right decision? Right? That is not coming from the heart. That is a statement from the mind.
yeah.
So we have the female energy existing in a female body has lost its balance somewhere along the line,
Mm,
right? That balance needs to go back, and that balance needs to also be established in males also. We who are in male body have a different balance of male female, and that balance also is tilting slightly in the other direction. So that unbalances that we, and these unbalances are part of that mind that we are carrying.
mm,
Mind has registered experiences, so it is tilting us it's swinging us in another direction. That balance is tilting, right? So it's coming from the mind. But then now we are becoming conscious. As we become more and more conscious, we need to bring that balance back to a healthy level, right? In a
yeah,
male body the balance needs to be like this, and in a female body the balance needs to be like this, right? In today's, I mean, like the day-to-day life, when you observe keenly, most of the females have much more male characteristics nowadays, because in their previous lifetimes they have experienced being a female has been troublesome, right? So they want to become male, they have that desire, so that is tilting the balance towards them becoming more male energy, right?
mhm,
And that tilting of the balance um, is not healthy. So, and the same thing is happening to men also,
yeah,
right? And that balance once re-established, the Srishti knows, of course, how this needs to happen. But we humans, being intelligent, being conscious, having a mind, we can figure it out, right? So when I see male members in the group, I feel very happy, because these are those energies which are moving in the balance. They are coming to the balance now, right? The healthy balance. Males do not have to become females. They do not have to, but they need
mhm,
to be able to feel the feminine aspect,
yeah,
right? Same thing for the females. They don't have to become males. They need to be able to feel the male aspect, and then this balance can really create a beautiful social environment for everyone, and it will be extremely powerful. This is, I mean, I'm just kind of sharing how I think.
yeah, yeah. Thank you. This is the grassroots. Behind the scene is Griya Lakshmi. That's the help. That's the both balance. So that's
That's
okay.
right there. That
Yeah,
that is the knowledge I want to
knowledge
capture
behind
there
it.
in
Yeah.
that,
Mhm.
in
Yeah.
that, yeah, so that we can understand things in the proper perspective, instead of the biases we have learned from the social situations, right? Instead of
Mhm.
that, we need to really apply intelligence to it and
Yeah.
understand, and then try to bring the balance back, and it uh, when you figure out the reality behind it, it is amazing and it's extremely powerful. Yeah, so
So every
good.
day, I mean, since we completed last year, Unified, Balaji has shared something. And then taking last 2 week now, almost 2 week. feeling so many to learn, so many to recall. It's a lot. It's like a kindergarten. I'm feeling the kindergarten. So this topic. So learning alphabet, lot to learn, and then
I take
unlearn
that
too.
as a sign of
So
wisdom,
habit.
sir.
Yeah,
I take it as a sign of wisdom that your eyes
yeah,
are opening to how
yeah.
little you know. Because unless
Hmm.
you go with the open hand, nothing is going to come. So you have to empty that
Exactly.
vessel so that
Yeah,
Yeah.
something new can fill it in.
exactly. Yes.
Absolutely.
Opening to receive. Absolutely. Yes.
Mhm.
That is the key. Excellent. Good. Thank you. So
Thank you so much, sir.
we
Thank you
we
so much.
can bring the session to an end now and get together again tomorrow and continue the journey. I hope all of you are enjoying it so far. In the days to come, there will be much more coming. So just get ready for that. Thank you. Thank you for